Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we fight the divinity in every run. Yes, I am alive. So, I get that, most of the viewers are honestly not paying attention to my Discord server. So, I don't fault anyone for not knowing. I got messages, though, asking me, hey, are you still recording anything? And I felt a little bad about it because I don't want to spam YouTube with like a I'll be back in a week video or I don't know, something like that. So anyway, the notifications can't go in on Discord, but basically I have been playing a game that recently came out non-stop, pretty much. Two guesses what it is? Yeah, anyway, it's Baldur's Gate 3. I've been playing the absolute loving heck out of this game. It is ridiculously good. It is the entry in this genre that I have been most excited for in decades? Decades, yeah. Yep, absolutely true. I don't think I have enjoyed an isometric CRPG as much since Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura back in the dawn of time. That's like early 2000s, maybe. So like 16 years or something like that. I don't actually know when Arcanum came out. Don't quote me on that. It might have even been in the 90s for all I know. But yeah, it's been a while. So this game rules. If you're not interested, man, that's unfortunate because it is like best in genre. But I honestly think even people who I know who are not super into this genre have been loving it. It's extremely well written, a lot of fun, very interesting interpersonal character moments, which I think are cool, and very much like a build your own adventure a little bit. So just generally awesome RPG stuff. So I've been loving that. And I have managed to peel myself away from it long enough to record for you all because, sheesh, I have not recorded in a while, admittedly. I've just been playing Unga Baldur's Gate 3 straight. So, but here I am. We're doing it. I'm itching to play some Monster Train. I swear I remember how to play, so maybe I should have recorded one of the ones where the win streak is not that important first. But I don't know, we'll just YOLO it and hope for the best. But yeah, so that's where we're at. So I don't have much else to add. What did we do last time? This is the Train of Thought. We're on a 208 win streak. Apparently. No, it wasn't with you. It wasn't you, Sentient. Who were you? Oh yes, I think it was a Soulguard run. Yeah, I had to check. It was a Soulguard run. Right, yeah. So we had an early founding seal with multi-strike ×2, a Guardian of the Unnamed infused into a Siren of the Sea. The perfect Soulguard run, except I ultimately threw Soulguard away because my run was simply too strong without him. So I had even asked for the perfect Soulguard run, and then I got baited by Monster Train. They gave it to me, and then they just gave me things that were better than Soulguard. So that felt a little bad, but it's okay. It was nice to get a Founding Seal Incant run, though. I tell you what, that almost never happens to me, so I'm glad to have had one of those, at least on the series. There were some other great parts of this run, too. Don't let me sell it short. We had Deep Offering going in, Abandoned Stave, Wicklash was in there helping with some offensive scaling. So, generally, really solid. And how nice it is. Did I do this on purpose? I saved Primordium and Fade for my return, huh? Well, hey, fair enough. I won't say no to that. We are on Primordium for 209, so hopefully this goes well. But yeah, so as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get some Monster Train. Let's get back into it, right? Yeah, let me click the button. Everything looks correct, right? Yeah, go me. Covenant 25. Good. All right, here we are. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. I've got Oh, I've got so many things on my mind about this game. I'm like, I just looted. I'm not going to spoil any part of it. No spoilers, no worries. I just looted some magic item and I've been toiling over, ooh, what's my build going to be like when I change it? Because it's one of those magic items you look at and you go, wow, I'm going to go change my entire build around this. So I'm thinking about it in the back of my head, and it's like, ooh, is that going to change something? Am I going to go dexterity or something? I don't know. So, needless to say, this game is fun. I've been having so much fun, and I'm just constantly thinking about it. So that's fun. Anyway, let's now think about Seraph and these other goons. So here we are. We are Exile, Umbra, Exile, Stygian. It's a good clan combo. We have, foregone powers are fine. Planks, whatever. I can think of better, but I can think of worse. We're facing Rage Talos, Curse Arcus, and Sap Seraph with Space Prism, Mollusk Mage, and Crucible Extension. A lot of space here, which is kind of weird. I don't mind Space Prisms, but Crucible Extension's kind of a bad card, especially when you already have Space Prisms in the run. So, not a lot of value here. Mollusk Mage with Plinks are nice. Sadly, they don't benefit foregone power, but that's okay. Yeah, otherwise nothing too spicy here. Let's see, looking ahead, we have temples on 2, 3, 6, and 8, so an average number. We have dupe on 8 on magic side, nothing special. Magic and steel on 7, the magic side is stronger with the vortex. Removal dupe horde on 6 is excellent, but it competes with a steel shop. We'll see what we have at that point, but maybe I can have my units upgraded or something, or have something to dupe at least. Trinket Shop, no money, but it does have removals. Competes with a magic shop that's just money and health, lame. There's a steel shop, Stygian banner on money on 4. Double money if you include the middle. I could maybe do that and then prep for the Trinket Shop, depending on what our line's looking like. Interesting. There's an Umbra banner on 4 as well, but I'm probably not taking that. Banner situation looks like Forced Umbra on 2 and Forced Umbra on 3. I don't see a Stygian banner until Ring 4. So with any luck, maybe this is Alloyed Construct or something like that. I could see some cases where I get a little bit stuck. But maybe we get some unit drafts. Not too bad. Double magics early. The steals. No steel on 3. Steel on 4. Nothing on 5. Interesting. So there's some spread of steals around, but some of the best ones are elsewhere. Alright then, well, fair enough. Let's see what we get. Shadowbox, Jackstrips. With this opener, we take Jackstrips. Yeah, Shadowbox maybe, but it's a little bit of calling the shot here. We don't have the morsel generation to guarantee this. It's going to do nothing for a long time. Jackstrips has immediate value, which is actually huge, so. Okay, yeah, take that. I'm going to take the Forge now. Aggressive Edible it is. I don't see anything in this clan combo that supports Stalwart Snack, so we won't take it. Aggressive Edible's fine. Now, do I feel good about this Horde? Jackstrips actually does a lot of work here, because if I get the 9x2, all I have to do is hit it once with a Plank, and then it dies to Jackstrips. So, yeah, sure. It's probably Forever Flame here, I think. Yeah, Forever Flame is good. That makes all of these Train Stewards and Mollusk Mages much better, and opens up some Umbra units, maybe? We'll see. Yeah, Mark of Invasion, I mean, it's basically free, right? Obviously, this could spin bad if I have to not play Primordium, but I can skate on playing no units for a while here, so I'm not afraid of it. This is hard carried by Primordium, for the record. Yeah, so I mean, you can't play anything here, right? No unit is viable in this particular instance. Like, I can get a Train Steward killed, right? But if I play Train Steward Primordium, they both die and I lose them both. So what we do is we just get a Train Steward shot. I'm going to put the foregone power downstairs and just not play Primordium. And we get hard carried by Jackstrips. Easy. Right? Yeah, you plink middle. Okay, fair enough. And we do Excavator, Mollusk Mage, Train Steward, Space Prism up here. Now I could have maybe gotten that middle guy, right? But now that I have this plink enabled, we're actually guaranteed to get everything. No problems. I will play the other Mollusk Mage. I guess I'll add space to this floor and we'll Frostbite middle. You can kind of see what's happening, right? Everything is just getting hard carried up here, so not really concerned at all. Take this friend, play this friend here. I could take this 1 damage and toss some Frostbite down. I probably should consider it. Frostbite the boss, take this 2. Oh, he dies to Jackstrips. Yeah, whatever. Frostbite the boss. It's good. Cool. Hard carried by... Yeah, fully hard carried by the power that is Jackstrips on this combat. We're going to do, like, foregone powers are doing it for him here, too. Yeah, Plink here. Excellent work. Great job. Didn't even need to play Primordium, thanks entirely to Jackstrips. And we get everything. We got the Collector. We got it all. So... that's just a great example of knowing how to navigate a combat without your champion, even if it's going to cost you. Should I take a morsel? Yeah, I am seeing an Umbra banner. I'm going to take Making of a Morsel here. Flash Freeze is a ping. I'll click it. Yeah, we didn't get a unit draft there. We're getting forced into an Umbra unit. Give me Morsel Maid or Alloyed Construct, please. Alloyed Construct. Acquired. Now, I will need to figure out the morsel stuff to go along with this until we can self-infuse him. I might actually do that on Ring 3 straight away. I'm going to re-roll this shot because I can afford to. Endless. I don't love Endless. I could have done a large stone. I considered it. I think I'm instead just going to do damage shield 3. That's probably fine, right? It's worth more than the 25 health here. I'm debating if I should wait for like quick multi or something. The only problem is that's going to be very low defense. I'm going to need to solve survivability in a big way there, which is possible. Siren Song, things like that are an option, but I think we should take something. This is a pretty good upgrade. I'm just debating, because 3 hits is enough if I see like a Trample Stone. Maybe I take Quick Damage Shield or something like that is functional. Quick Multi is not really viable here without help. And this clan combo does not offer help. This is not a clan combo where I could do something like Regeneration or Cycle of Life or whatever. So I think we need the defense. We'll take the damage shield and I'll move on from here. Plus 30. No, I'm not going to mess around with this right now. I don't Purge Stone. No, whatever. We move on. Fine. Damage shield 3 is better than that. We'll take the unit draft. Maybe they give me a Alloyed Construct here. I'm not as afraid anyway because, again, Jackstrip's hard carries this particular combat. I can just freely play a bunch of stuff here. Mollusk Mage will go up there. Seems good to me. I know what you're thinking. I can't play morsels, but I also can just easily not really worry about it. I'm going to leave this morsel in. I'm going to leave that morsel in, and we're going to Frostbite here. These are just, it just improves my draws coming up. Space Prism. You may as well play them. Frostbite, sure. He has fuel. Okay, we plink upstairs here because it guarantees a morsel, which I value. I'm going to Frostbite the boss after playing the Mollusk Mage downstairs. Our goal is just to do damage here. If I can get 1 round here, we'll be alright. Thank you, Making of a Morsel. Extremely cool. And then our goal is just to try... I get 1 round here, which is something. Give me a plink at the front. Plink in the front, baby. Yeah, we take it. Good job. Cool. Mollusk Mage hard carrying my plinks in the early game. Also, that morsel just killed the boss, so that's pretty cool. I think I have to play Perils of Production. Click the card. Guardian Stone. No. Crypt Builder, no. Ice Tornado, no. Fine. I was really hoping for second alloyed construct here, but I will happily grab Shark. Yeah, sure. Shark is great. This makes a 3 attacking alloyed construct perfectly functional. I also think we have to go right here. Yeah, I think we have to. Because if I don't self-infuse alloyed construct, I'm very likely to just pass away on Talos here. And if I hit alloyed construct from this banner, then I just dupe the shark and we ready the double shark angle. So I really don't see a downside. I do miss the opportunity for holdover, which is valuable, right? Holdover perils is pretty big here, but we go right. And we just hit is my plan. -2. Okay, we don't just hit. And that's honestly fine. We skip it. I'm going to dupe the lad. I'm going to self-infuse the lad. And this is going to prep me for everything to come up. Also want to do this now because otherwise we don't get the chance until ring 6, which makes this whole thing a nightmare. Purge. It's not bad to take a purge, but I'm actually going to chill under 40 here. We're going to go to the caverns. Nexus Spike. I do actually want to Nexus Spike a making of a morsel here, add another morsel generator, and I'm just going to fuse this with, what, Space Prism? Crucible Extension? You might as well, right? Sure. It's just a one-time use morsel generator. It's not even very good, but I do feel like I need to do something like that. Let's move on. I'm glad I took that making of a morsel. It's actually been really important here. It was critical for ring 2. It's going to be ongoing critical for everything else. Yeah, just drop it. Foregone power the boss. A good chunk of damage there. Immediately saves like 13 health there, which is excellent. I'm going to play Shark and just get it killed on middle because it applies so much Frostbite here. That's actually huge to me. Play good morsel upstairs. I could actually maybe even save something here, but I'm not worried about it. Let's plink downstairs and just hold on to that morsel here. Yeah, we'll just hold on to this morsel and maybe I'll redraw it later or something. It's just 23 Frostbite into the boss, which I value quite a bit. Try to get the plink. Ooh, I can actually Mollusk Mage. I should have done that first. Yeah, worth it though. We'll keep him alive. Why not? Hey, he hits. Good job. Mollusk Mage doing work upstairs. Now, this is not Daze, right? No, this is Slay. So I will just, hey, here it is. Nexus Spike for Morsel Miner. I've done worse. We're going to sack the Train Steward for this hit and preserve 2 damage shield. And then Frostbite middle is fine. Seems good to me. We hit enough times that I'm not afraid, so that's good. We're going to plink downstairs and whiff. It feels bad. I'm going to get Mollusk Mage shot upstairs. Yeah, get Mollusk Mage shot. I think that's fine. I may as well put the Train Steward down. It's like I have so much space on this floor, it doesn't matter. Give me plink. Thank you. We love plink. Frostbite the boss. We're just playing stuff as it comes up. It doesn't really matter what I do. Boss is dead. No questions asked. We have all of the pieces. Morsel. Yeah, we have all the pieces here. It's good. I have 10 fuel. I do 1,000,000 damage. No problems. Cool. Good job. Pummels him. Yeah, this is why you do things like self-infuse the construct. It's such a big... Ooh, Wretch. It's such a huge, force multiplier in your consistency. Wretch plus Primordium is nonsense. So we're going to click that. That's great. Sirens, Cold Kalia. We had another line at some point, but we've already committed. I see no reason to switch. We skip. I take card draw here. I see no reason to do anything other than that. It is Curse Arcus. If it were Curse Fell, I might consider something else, but we even have the Forever Flame, so I'm not as afraid of, Ember. We'll just take card draw here. I think it's good. I don't think I'm going to need space, right? Because I can just draw into one of my 4 space cards. Let's go left and look for hopefully an upgrade of some import. Yeah, I mean, I take multi-strike here. I don't see a reason why not. A second shark, baby, let's go. Stalwart snack. No, I think it's just Man, I'd like superfood, so we take the aggressive edible here. I would have loved nothing more than a superfood pivot here. But that's okay. We'll take the aggressive edible too, because I might see superfood later then. Fine. Now, multi-strike. Good. Good. I'm going to need defense here, though. I can solve that problem with the entire rest of the run. Having him decked out like this is great. 4 hits is plenty. We're going to re-roll here. I'm going to put a large stone into Shark. I'm good with that. And I'm probably not going to prioritize removals here because there's no reason to. I could take money, but I also kind of just like chilling at 40 into this combat. We'll go left, I think. Trinket Shop could be good, right? There's a lot of things that help here. So now the problem is I have to answer morsels, right? So this is, of course, the quintessential issue is I've got the pieces to win. How do I make sure I don't lose to the Divinity sweep? So things like this Trinket Shop could be really important. The thing is if I take this money and then I whiff on a money trial here, right? Like, let's say it's a relic trial instead. Then I still can't go to this Trinket Shop very consistently. 260 is not enough to do much work. So I still go left. So I'm just going to play it chill, go to left, which has money, and we'll move on here. Yeah. Large Shark is going to help a bunch. Yeah, I'm glad I stayed under 50 here. Aggressive Amulet. I can get away with this, right? It's just Shark that's really at risk here. Yeah, if there were some other combats here that could have, like, really suffered from this, but I think we're okay. We play Titan Sentry middle to guarantee the Collector. We just drop in the lad downstairs. This guy in back is already dead and simply does not know it. Cool. Thank you again, Jackstrip's extremely neat. We get the Collector. We will play Titan Sentry downstairs. You may as well, right? I'm going to drop Mollusk Mage in. We'll hit with Plink. We miss with Plink. It's unfortunate. Just play a bunch of units out. These suck, right? These units are not good. Not good rolls, but that's okay. Mollusk Mage again downstairs. Those Plinks are enabled, so Plinks are huge here. Just crumbles some enemies. Yeah, we actually kill the front line here. We're doing a lot of damage. So, I mean, we're looking good from that perspective, but... Ooh, what a wretch turn. Ooh, buddy. Space Prism. You just drop in a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I mean, once you get Primordium back again, you're in good shape, right? Like, you did it. Good job. Primordium does 1,000,000 damage here, so I have little to fear from anything. I can tank with the Train Steward. Seems good to me. Cool. So we preserve some damage shield here, which is nice. We actually, the fact that I somehow managed to get some Frostbite on bottom floor is kind of crazy. Anyway, I want to Plink on bottom because I do want... excellent. I actually love that for me. I'm going to Wretch here. We want to preserve... We want the miners actually going in. I'm going to face tank with a Rubble Morsel and then drop in another making of a morsel here. Good. And I'll take some Rubble... I'll take a Rubble Morsel and an Entumber Morsel and we'll Frostbite the boss here, and I'm okay with this. I think we've got it because this guy does not have multi-strike, right? I think that's really the clutch piece here. He only hits once. If this were multi-striking, I think we would still have it, but It would look a lot spicier. 22 fuel. Ah, no, never mind. He did it in like 2 rounds. That's actually super fine. I'm going to click on Void Binding here. The reason is that I am going to go to a magic shop and I have the perils to make this work. Void Binding is a great answer to Divinity challenges. Yeah, sure. That's one thing. We'll take it. Is it Guardian's Amulet here? Try to sap him to 0? It's really weak to do this, but if I have to, I have to. I've done no removals thus far. But fortunately, once I get some Magic Shop upgrades, I think we can hard pivot to removals. What am I going to removal dupe? That's an interesting question. Maybe hopefully something I upgrade here. Guardian's Amulet is not great. I do not like this card. It is a decent emergency card, though. With enough density, it could be okay. Where are my temples? I do have a temple coming up. Ugh. Well, let's take it. It could help. I have the Forever Flame to make something like that more playable. So we'll just hope for the best. Remove, consume. That's not it. That is not it. I think it is time to look at the temple before I make a decision. Oh, it's not a temple. The temple is next floor. I am taking this horde, though. Tempered Talisman. I mean, it's actually the Winged Indulgence, right? Just weaken the enemies entirely. That actually matters a fair bit. Tempered Talisman's okay with Plinks, but I don't think they're long for this world. Kinstone Totem could potentially infinite off of foregone powers. Maybe. We'll just take the Indulgence. I'm okay with that. I do want this -1. I'm going to make Void Binding free. That for sure happens. The +10, I'm going to toss in this Flash Freeze. I think it's worth it. Not take the Eternal Stone. We get a holdover for our perils. So this does enable some sick strategies. We get a 20 consume on Plink. Beautiful. And I am going to make Making of a Morsel free, I think. Seems good. I'm going to start cutting some trash. I don't really mind Train Stewards because they're so low opportunity cost. If they did not have the Forever Flame, these would be getting removed right now. But as it stands, I think Crucible Extension is just straight up a worse card, so I'm tossing that first. My removal dupe, what does that look like? I could dupe the Perils if I see a Spell Chain. If I see a -2, maybe I dupe the Guardian's Amulet instead. So I'm definitely, I don't think it's Steel Shop here. It would be nice to get a... I'll go double steals, I think. I don't need this last dupe. If I go double steals, I can hopefully see an Endless for Shark, and then he can help clean things up. Yeah, I think we just cut another card here, which in this particular instance is Foregone Power, because that is a tough card to play. And we move on. Give me money. I would like a money trial here. Yeah, that's a good money trial. Mark of Invasion. Yes. One big challenge is going to be making sure I can play Primordium with the construct on the turns where it matters. But, yeah, like, example being here, a little tricksy, right? The guy gets got a bit. But what we'll do is we'll plink first upstairs, and then we will face tank with one of these morsels to get Primordium the kill. And if one guy dies, then I have space for Alloyed Construct. We'll play one shark middle, one shark bottom. I should plink bottom, I think. Yeah, and then we go Umbra Morsel, Void Binding here, and we actually get it all no risk. Yeah, that's good when that works out that way. Cool. All right, we're guaranteed construct here. Perfect. Space Prism. I get the plink. What I think the right play is you Mollusk Mage middle so I can get the Plink on middle. Then I can play a Morsel upstairs and drop in the Construct. We put the Flash Freeze downstairs and we toss the Train Steward in back. Looking good. Cool. And we should now be in control of this particular combat. I suddenly have no fear. Could reduce this floor to nothingness. I think I'd rather play it on middle, though, and then we just foregone power to the best of our ability. Save some health on the middle guy. Yeah, we're chilling, right? We are chilling. Wretch online. Here's a Nexus Spike. Drop in the good one. Tank with the bad one. Here's an Excavator, an Antumbra Morsel, and a Morsel that I cannot play. Mid-floor just straight up passes away, which is excellent. Frozen would be good on that Wretch, yeah? True. Man, we do a lot of damage there with these double Mollusk Mages. That's pretty cool. He just pummels them, which is great. Alright, we get Primordium, which is great. I am going to prioritize good stuff. I can just straight up freely get the Antumbra guy up front. Pretty good Frostbite. I think I'd rather wait on the Plink downstairs. So we just do what we can do. Yeah, because of course the Frostbite is going to matter here. That is still pretty scary, however. We Guardian's Amulet on middle. I think it does kind of matter. I think I've got a lifesteal up there, right? Hey, I do have a lifesteal. Great work, go team. We do a lot of damage, though. So we actually... Primordium gets the kill. Nicely done there. Yeah, it's good. Second Void Binding, I think it is this. Yeah, I'll take it. Unnamed Tome, Snap Click. None of the other cards were more critical. We'll go left here. I'm looking to cut stuff. My dupe in the worst of cases is a Void Binding. Yeah, this is a fine pickup. The Horde says, oh, Light's Gift. Yes, please. This is survivability for Alloyed Construct. Yes. Very good. Now the question is just survivability for Primordium. Give me a Spell Chain. Yo, let's go. Yeah, let's go. This is Spell Chain into Perils. We are online hard. I'm going to start taking these purges. We're really going to start going crazy. We're cutting double foregone powers here, I'm pretty sure. Because Train Stewards can go away on their own. Links are good 20 consume fodders. Foregone power needs to go. Yeah, okay. That's some good removal. Big fan. I am going to dupe the Perils for density purposes. Very good. Plus, I don't mind having multiples. And I'm going to purge another foregone power here, and we're going to 90. I could call the shot on the infusion here. This is what Curse Arcus. I blast Arcus. So yeah, let's call the shot on the Titan Sentry here. I think that's fine. We're going full ham, take everything, move on. We're bursting. That Spell Chain puts us above in a big way. Alright, Shark. Shark turn 1 is incredible. Go team. Here comes Train Steward, my man. Turn 1 Wretch, a little sad, but it's fine. It is fine. The Frostbite is going to do enough work to stop a lot of these curses, which I value quite a bit. We are going to Unnamed Tome downstairs just to stop this guy from reducing my damage. Kills him. Great work. I Train Steward just to get him out of there, and then it doesn't matter what I do, so here we go. Click the card, I suppose. Looks fine. That is a rally shard, which I am not too afraid of. I will plink downstairs because, hey, every damage shield matters, man. Sure, seems good. Okay, let's see, what do we get now? Yeah, we get apparels, which is great because I can just slam some void bindings, frostbite the boss, and then just what, random plink, I guess? It's fine. Yeah, we win from here. The void bindings will hard carry me through Arcus, and the perils are doing outrageous amounts of work here. Cool. It's good. We do a lot of damage. I hit 4 times. Shark is doing good work. Yeah, so like even though these enemies do look a little spooky, it's not a big deal. We just plow through this in raw numbers. So yeah, we play out the remaining units. We get a real good plink on mid-floor. Sure. Pummel. Great work. Shark finally passes away, but has achieved transcendence. So I think we're going to be very fine up until the point where I have to kill the final boss. Right? That is what we're worried about. So things like Siren Song are big clicks for me here. An intrinsic Siren Song really does it for me. So, as just like an example. Yeah, I can't really think of other great examples. There's stuff, right? We can get away with it by sap as well. That's why I took that other thing, right? There's my guy. There he is, right here. Morsels, my man. Let's go. He is out of control. Maybe I can find some other stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy's hitting me maybe once, and it's going straight to damage shield, and I have no fear. Yeah, 1 round. Seems good. Okay. Harness the Titan, Deep Offering, Kindle. These are not it. The Deep Offering is not a bad pickup here. It does find me those perils quicker. So I think I will click it. Just hunt for good cards. I'm going to take card draw. I already have way too much space, and Ember is not it. What's the angle? Endless Shark does help this run. Is he that important? Probably. If I see it now, I could maybe go Hellvent and go for like a dupe on this Guardian's Amulet in the worst case. I think I have to go Magic Shop dupe there anyway, so we'll give it our 1 try. I'll give it my 1 look for an Endless here. Quick. Large Stone. Okay. I'm just going to double Large Stone Shark. And that is going to be fine. Sure, guy. He's got 125 health. He will die, but that's okay. Purge a card, gain a card. Excellent. I love that. Purge a bad card. Give me... Where is it? Stygian. Hey, man. Spike of the Stygian is super it. That is a big help. Big swings. That also opens up things like Remove Consume, Double Stack, a -2. We can do some pretty saucy stuff with that. Give me Superfood? Yeah! Superfood is another great thing. So now if I see Intrinsic on something like Void Binding, I can Intrinsic Superfood, protect him, pass on some damage shield, and we can cruise a bit. This is also just health, which I appreciate. Cool. I'm going to sit on my cash, 115. If I see nothing else good, I want to walk into the Divinity at 115, which I believe is an 11 damage dealing Divinity. Sadly, that does mean that Primordium will pass away, but that's okay, because it's 11 -1 from Winged Indulgence. I'm not worried about it, though, right? It's okay. Ancient Hate. Winged Horde clears most of these. Shark kills most of these. We're okay with this. I want this money. I want to remove a whole bunch of garbage. We do play Shark middle as soon as I can. Yeah, so like Primordium, we just drop him in. Oh no, my Ember Drain, I just don't care. Because we did hit the Void Binding, so we're looking pretty good there. Yeah, cool. Shark will come in, we'll guarantee Collector. Thank you, Shark. Very cool. There's our guy. Look at that man, he's huge. Now, who can I kill here? He does kill all the big scaries. We are not going to feed bottom armor, I don't think. I'm going to put some Frostbite in the back, I think. And then we're just going to send this. Seems good to me. I don't want to send these Darkwings in is my biggest concern. So I just sit on this, I think. Just drawing me fast to my second one, pretty much. This should kill both back guys. It does. Great work. Go team. We'll play out some guys on bottom. I don't feel like I need to drop this unnamed tome quite yet, so I'm just going to chill. Shark is doing some good work still. I'll take it. Every little bit matters. Yeah, so with only 2 morsels in there, I just guarantee back my Primordium and drop a Void Binding on him right away. So we're actually just super chilling here. Cool. No fears. Shark is gone. Not afraid. Cool. Everything should just pass away at this point. Which, you know what, is basically 100% of what I want right now. Just enemy pass away. Alright, not a problem. I'll admit, I don't actually remember which boss this is one of the reasons I'm holding on to the unnamed tome, but I don't have a lot of fear either way, because I have, you know, damage shield that I'm passing on with superfood, so kind of whatever, actually. It's no big deal. Yeah, alright, it's a no fear on this boss moment. So we have no issues. I am just going to drop Sap here. And I'm going to chill and just drop this guy a whole bunch of Sap, and that's going to be okay. Every little bit matters, so you may as well play it. I actually don't have that many cards left in my run to begin with here, so it's not a big deal, actually. Yeah, true enough. Guy has been reduced down to 36. I actually think the Sap will matter here and will be the deciding factor. So I'm a little glad I played into it. How are we looking? I'm doing 2,000 something damage here. He pummels him in one round. Yeah, it looks like it might be a pre-relentless possibly if I can get it going. Feast is pretty cool. Feast on Holdover is an answer, potentially. Honestly, third Void Binding is pretty good, too. I'm just going to third Void Binding that. That's pretty solid. Unnamed Tome number 2. I'm going to click on Preserve here, actually, because I was been talking about freezing the Wretch. We are going to go to the right. We gave up on Shark, and that's A-okay with me. Spell Chain. I can do Spell Chain into a Void Binding, probably. Purge is good. Merchant of Trinkets says none of these cards. Precious Plating, Pyro Wall, Icicle Fracture. None of those stand out to me. Reroll it. Mindjacks? I think Mindjacks hurts me more than it helps me, even if it does mean the Divinity doesn't attack in the back. Before I decide, give me an Intrinsic. No, it's a Purge. Okay, so one solution here is to just remove a whole bunch of trash. We're going to double stack the Spike of the Stygian here. I could double stack a Void Binding, and that's pretty sick. Rage 12, Damage Shield 4. That's pretty good. Okay, so -1s are going into the most important cards, Void Bindings. I need to basically draw and play them even if I don't have a Perils online. So even if I don't have my Perils, I'm just sending the Void Bindings. So I think they need to be free. I will take a double stack into one of them. I think that is a worthwhile trade. Although double stacking the spike is really good. 2x minus 1, that's basically what, like 8 sap? It's not that big of a swing with the x minus 1. I'm just going to put this in the Void Binding, play it multiple times. It's good. I'm going to re-roll this. 20 consume is excellent here. A holdover is... We could have done holdover Wretch, I suppose. Or holdover Feast as an option. Holdover Void Binding is actually kind of sick too. Just being real with you. Yeah, I'll do that. I am going to spend all of the rest of my money on removals here, I'm pretty confident. Yeah, Plink 1, gone. Plink 2, gone. And then all of the remainder of my money on Plink 3, gone. Here. Yes. I think it's right. Get rid of the bad cards. Most of these units will just all go away because I'm going to play them and they'll die. I'm also going to purge here. But on what? It would be really good to purge something here. It could actually be this Nexus Spike. This is kind of a trash card right now. It is admittedly not that important. Maybe I should have cut a Train Steward and purged the Plink instead. Probably, now that I'm thinking about it a little harder, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, getting rid of like purging a Train Steward is the same as purging this Nexus Spike, pretty much. This Nexus Spike is maybe better than a Train Steward, kind of. Not really. Not really. This Nexus Spike is doing nothing, really. I don't have anything that makes morsels good. It's just Primordium. Yeah, alright. Let's just burn it. I actually don't worry about that at all. Spell Chain here is spicy. There's always Spell Chain Void Binding, which is kind of nonsense strong. I actually think that's pretty darn good. We're going to click on that. Now all 3 of my Void Bindings are hyper-loaded, and I think that's good. The dupe here is really, what do I need to hit to not lose? That's it. Sounds easy. It's not. In fact, I think it is just Void Binding. My general philosophy is I need to just draft long enough that Primordium doesn't die. So another Void Binding is a big hit here. Void Binding on holdover is accessible every turn. I can just burn this until I hit perils and do okay. The other ones are less impactful. So I'm going to actually hold over this Void Binding. Dupe the held over one. It's the most playable turn to turn. Yeah, sure. 4 Void Bindings will do it. It also doesn't affect my shards, which I think is nice. 4 Void Bindings is high density action. I think we'll be okay. Alright, let's go. 140 out of 100. It's going to be a bit spicy because we didn't see the intrinsic to make this a sure thing, but I think we still win. Seraph, no chance, by the way. I mean, we already... If this hand were Divinity, we would already be winning. So keep that in mind. If I can draw this hand for Divinity, we already win. So that's pretty good. I'm a fan. Wow, yeah, that's a turn 1.5. Oh no, I fed armor. What have I done? I just don't care, honestly. With what we've drawn already, we're good to go. I have no fears. Especially with this ridiculous stacking into Alloy Construct here. I hit the damage shield in the back. Now that's entertainment. Yeah, sure, let's unnamed tome this floor. That seems reasonable. I actually think we kill some of these guys with the jack strips again. Nice. He should ride up. Good. Yeah, and then you just play this ridiculous nonsense into Primordium again, keeping it going, and it should be easy. Just dumpster a whole bunch of sap into the boss here, and I will preserve the amulet here, and we're okay. Yeah, seems good to me. Goodbye, Shark. I'm not afraid of Shark, admittedly. Him dying, it's whatever. Now we just funnel stuff into the Alloyed Construct until we draw Wretch, which could never happen, admittedly. There's a non-zero chance. Hey, look, a damage shield morsel. I'll take it. And I will stack more sap on the boss. It seems good to do it. Yeah, this is not the challenging combat. Especially with the card draw, right? The cards that we drew, man, we're good to go. I'm doing thousands of damage here. I just kill this middle guy and I push another 400 through. It's too bad I don't have trample, but in a lot of ways it's kind of just win more. So I'm not as keen to worry about it. Right? I'm already winning. I hit enough times to kill these enemies. I mean, 4 enemies is definitely cutting it close, but he gets through it. Yeah, he gets through it. There's Wretch, which is a big deal. 5 cards. So play this one. So I have only 5 in my hand, so I draw everyone. Great. Start loading it up. Just all of the Void Bindings seem good to me. Drop in some extra morsels here. Seems okay. Yeah. This is going to be a lot tougher for Divinity because we do not have Shark on deck. So that does mean backlines will be a concern. It's true. That does mean backlines will in some floors swing through, which is scary. I'm probably taking damage. I do fortunately have a hyped up Primordium that probably attacks more than once at least. Kills a guy. Seems good. Yeah, that does seem good. And then we easy win this, whatever. Fine. I am going to click the sap. I don't even know. Does he attack? Maybe not. At this point, I mean, we have 1. We're doing almost 4,000 damage. Now, he doesn't even swing. Cool. All right. All right, so the easy combat is done. Now the question is just how in the world do I actually beat this boss? It's all about draw order. I have a lot of different tools in my belt. I have a good sense for how to play this. Just wish me good luck. Give me the RNG. Give me anything that keeps Primordium alive on turn 1. Bam, we did it. Incredible. Yeah, we win the combat. There it is. Mr. Void Binding comes in and lands. I increased my density here specifically for this purpose. Although, fun fact, I also got this lovely Spike of the Stygian on turn 1, which also would have kept him alive. So that's neat. We just sap this guy into oblivion and we chill. Incredible. Plink middle, value. Bottom floor is not as scary as it could be. I want Shark frost biting the floor that comes next. Yes, so the Harvest Wave. We're going to save the Tome because it could be chains, but I might need to use it for the next floor. How's this look? Not great. Admittedly, not great. It's okay. We're not screwed. I am going to put Mollusk Mage somewhere. He goes on bottom. I can actually pop the front guy. I think I need to Harvest Wave this down. Am I at 155? I actually think I can pummel this, right? So I think I'm going to sit on this, sacrifice the Train Steward. I am going to Deep Offering here and look for... Oh, no, I don't want to draw Wretch accidentally. No, we sit. Okay. We sit. We're okay. Yeah, fine. A lot of armor through there. We didn't get chains. That's okay. This is okay, though, because we did draw Wretch, which is full-on Busto here. So we are chilling. Yeah. Wretch. Good. Train Steward down. I am going to be permafrosting my deadweight here, so I never have to draw it again. We push 600 through, which is nice. As long as I can get floors down to 4 enemies or fewer, I think we'll be okay. That is the real threshold for success here. I will take the sap upstairs. Yes, please. I will burn this plink. Yeah, sure. Every plink we remove is good. This next wave. There it is. That's the 5 enemy wave I need to answer somehow. Okay. If I end up only leaking the Winged Conduit, not that bad. But I would like to hope that we don't do that. This is a pretty good turn because I actually do get a Making of the Morsel in. It looks like it dies, but because of the Guardian's Amulet, we're good. Again, not Deep Offering here because I want to draw Wretch next turn, so we just play the Guardian's Amulet and we get to eat the Miner, which is good. Okay, I would like to see Flash Freeze coming up. Yeah, Flash Freeze coming up would be good. I don't know. High Priest would be my freeze, but I don't think I have to make that decision now. Yeah, we do have just 4 holdovers right now, which is... It sounds like a lot. And it is. Let me just be clear. It is a lot. But that's okay. Anyway, now I have both deadweights in my turn forevermore, and that's just perfect. I want to look at this. How bad does this look? This man's walking on me, he hits me for 8, and I'm probably okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards, so I need to play a card here. I think the card I play is just the Tome, and I think I am just going to drop it on middle. This looks good. I'm okay with that. We drop it in middle to get rid of that Extinguish trigger. We will Retch back Primordium. I will not play this Miner because it farms out some armor. I actually think we might be able to get the kill because of Primordium. Yeah, we can. Primordium actually does just straight up kill that man. No fear. Absolutely no fear whatsoever. I can keep that Miner alive. There you go, man. He deserves it, alright? I don't want to hear it. And we can clear the guy in the back on middle. Push that damage through. Excellent work. We actually clear the wave. Thank you, Primordium. Alright. Cool. Yeah, this looks solid. A combination of the sap plus the damage shield really hard carries here. This is, I think, a great example of density is important. I'm pushing how much damage? 2,300 here? Ooh, buddy. That's a number. I am going to Deep Offering on this turn because it's just a really good turn for it. It's a forced redraw. And it gets me back a Miner. That does not matter. It's okay. I'm actually just going to get these guys killed and sit on it. Cool. Cool, we're winning. Yeah, no chance. Good job. Go team. A curse is passed through, and we are fine. Yeah, great example of just density counters problems like this, right? That's going to come up in the title for sure. Like, deck density matters or something like that, because this is all just about, okay, I don't have the consistency, so all I can do is just make more of the thing that I need to win and remove everything else. And then at that point, you're just like, hey, I hope this works, right? That's it. And we had 2 cards in our opening hand that did it, right? It was both the Spike and the Void Binding. Both of those cards answered that problem. So I think we did an excellent job of mitigating the risk here. Turns out I still remember how to play the game. Go team. Let's run summary it up. Yeah, like 4 Void Bindings is incredible. I have 2 of the what's it called? Perils of Productions. We are Ember draining it up. Alloyed Construct is a great answer to I am being forced to play Umbra, what do? And that always feels good. So we also saw some good stuff for him, right? The Damage Shield 3 is excellent survivability. We saw a multi-strike. I also would have been fine with Quick here, although the 4th hit did end up mattering because we missed Endless on Shark. It's a great example of if we had Endless on Shark, we would have easily been able to kill those 4th units with the Frostbite. But after a few turns, he was just gone, so it didn't help. I do think it's worth pointing out, though, that this is another good example of Titan Sentry is an excellent unit. Even without the Endless, he provided a great service here and cleared probably the scariest wave for me. And then also, I just chucked some large stones into him, and he's feeling great. He's huge and at 125 life. Glugsider, eat your heart out. Seriously, man. The rest of this is just Primordium being Primordium. It's nuts. Light's Gift is huge here. I think Forever Flame paid out in spades. That was an extremely worthwhile early horde to take. Seriously, I left all of my Train Stewards and all of my Mollusk Mages in just because they were so low impact to the run when they cost 0. They're so easy to remove, right? You just play them and they go away. It's like having a consume starter. The reason it doesn't work that way without Forever Flame is because 1 Ember is expensive to be throwing away. When you think about it, in an ideal run, that's 1/3 of your turn-wise resource. That's a big sacrifice, yeah? You're giving up a lot to do that, so you've got to do better, in my opinion. But when they're free, heck yeah, keep them, remove every plink, which I did. 2 of them got consumed, still counts, and then remove every foregone power. All the other cards, get rid of those. This run almost certainly loses if you're not as aggressive as I was with removals, I think. I cut so many cards. 8 of my starters are gone. I've burned out a Crucible extension along the way. I removed my own Nexus Spike, which was also a thing. So I've cut 10 plus cards in this run. And then just drafted the things I needed to win. And then duped Void Binding a bajillion times. So there's that. But yeah, it's all about deck density. That's the truth of it. So I will leave you with that morsel of knowledge in my run with poor morsel generation. So there you go. So hey, yeah, thanks a lot for watching. This brings us up to 209 wins as was hoped. And yeah, I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Yeah, take care, y'all.